everyone. Good afternoon. As part of the today's session, we are going to check or we are going to write down a program that will check whether the substring is a palindrome or not. So assume that you have a given a string, and from that string, your program should generate all the possible substrings. And once the substring got generated, check whether it is a palindrome or not. If it is a palindrome string, then only print it, else don't print it. This is what our ultimate requirement is. So if you clearly observe this particular program, here the two logics were involved. The first logic is generate all possible substrings from the given string. This is the first logic. And the second logic is whatever the substring got generated, okay, whatever the substring got generated, just check whether it is a palindrome or not. Okay, whether it is a palindrome or not, just check it. If it is a palindrome, then only add it to a list. Add it to a list. Else, don't add it. At the end, simply print the list which has all the possible substrings. Okay, which has all the possible substrings. That's it. So the major logic is generating all the possible substrings, and whatever the substring got generated, if it is a palindrome or not, we just need to check it out. If you observe the previous programs, guys, we already have created a Java program for this scenario. This program we have already created. And even recently, we have created this program as well. So it means, as of now, generating all the possible substrings, one program is there, and checking whether the given string is a palindrome or not, we have another program. The only thing that you need to do right now is merge the two programs into a single program that can perform all these activities. So what I'm going to do right now means I just opened the all substrings generation program basically. Though we have already explained in our previous lecture, I will just give you a quick overview on this program. So here we are giving it as an input string basically, and we are creating an array list so that into the array list we are gonna store all the possible combinations of the generated substrings. And I'm using a for loop where in which it's going to rotate from the first index till the last index. And then another for loop which is having an increment of the first index, where in which we are using a substring method with the start index and an end index. We are generating the substring and we are storing that substring into the array list. And finally, once these two loops got completed at last, we are printing this particular whole array list here, which contains all the possible substrings. Perfect. And now, if you see the string reversal, basically, we have seen two different operations for a string reversal. One is a string reversal with a default methods, and another is a string reversal without a default methods. And on this string reversal logic for the palindrome, the only thing that we have done is right after the string reversal got completed, whether the input string and the reversal string both are equal or not, that's what we have done. So what I'm going to do right now means copy these all programs, all substring program, and I'm just pasting here with the a keyword as a palindrome. Palindrome as a suffix. That's it. And let me maximize this code base so that we can elaborate more logic. So here, so what I'm going to do right now means here I'm creating a method public static void check palindrome method string input basically. So I'm gonna give an input for this and it's gonna check whether it's going to be a whether it's going to be a palindrome string or not. Whatever the three lines of a code, one is a string builder instance and you are returning reversing that and you are returning that. Whatever the three lines of code is there, I'm placing it and here string output is equal to, I just stored this into this output and here if so here if inputs dot equals to output. If both are equal, then return a true. If this method is returning a true means it's an okay a palindrome string. Else return a false basically. That's it. So whenever you are using a return statement, the void should be replaced with that data type. Hence I have changed it to a boolean. That's it. If the input string and the reversal string both are equal, this method will return a true. Else this method will return a false. And now I just came back to my main method here, where in which we are generating the substrings. Here, instead of adding the substring, what I'm going to do right now means whatever the check palindrome is there, check palindrome of a sum. The newly generated substring, I'm checking it is a palindrome or not. If I know that this method is gonna return a true or a false. So if the method outcome is a true, then only into the substring add the newly generated substring. So it means when this method will true, it will perform a reversal operation of a given string, and if both are equal, then it will return this particular activity. Now I'm just printing this whole thing. Let me try to run the script and check out how this is going to work. Run as a Java application and let's cross check how this is going to work. Okay, so be with me for a minute. It's taking some time for my Eclipse editor load. Just wait for a minute. So here, none of the combinations are, framing it as a palindrome. That's the reason it came as a Surendra as an individual character. Maybe you can give any other combination. Okay, so maybe mom. I have a given mom as a combination, and let me try to run the test script as a Java application and see. See here, these are all the various possible sub combinations of the given palindrome string. That's it. This is the way how we can do that. And of course, the string reversal operation, we have used a default methods, and without a default methods using a for loop. Even for the reversal operation to check whether it is a palindrome or not, we can use a for loop as well. Either the ways you can do that. Thank you.